Heswas Inquis, Jades Denskar. Hi everybody, my name is Jades Denskar. I am a Coeur d'Alene tribal member. I'm 17, so I'm my senior year of high school, and I'm looking into colleges. And I know, like, one thing is that I really love environmental science, and I really love my lake, and I really love my people. And for these last 4 summers, I've been working with the lake management department, and I've been interning with them, and I've learned so much about the lake and about what's going on in the lake. But I've also learned a lot about who I am as a person and who my people are. The first year of my internship was more of a science-oriented type of thing. We worked with the U of I grad students, and we did a lot with like macrophytes, which is specifically with water potatoes, which is a traditional food of the Coeur d'Alene. And the second year was more of a cultural, had more of a cultural involvement, where I got to learn how to do a traditional pit bake, which I was mentored in for the next 2 years. And my family then got to build a canoe, and we went canvas digging, and we collected moss, and I learned stories, coyote stories to tell, and I also learned about my language. It wasn't until my 3rd summer that I got to truly connect with my water, where we got to place my family's canoe in the water. In Coeur d'Alene, the word for water is sequit. And so to many indigenous people and to the Coeur d'Alenes, water is very sacred. And our water here is very sick, as we've learned today, and as we've known for a while. But for Coeur d'Alenes, meaning that our water is sick, that means that our people are also sick. The lack of access to traditional foods because of the sick water leads to diabetes and high rates of depression and suicide and drugs and alcohol. And the list goes on, but going to school off the res, I go to school up in Coeur d'Alene, but I live in Plummer, so I commute from Plummer to Coeur d'Alene every day. But I left in 3rd grade, was my last year on the res. And so ever since 4th grade, I've had kind of this disconnection from my peers that live on the reservation. And for since my freshman year in high school, I've been working really hard to connect back with my peers and my people and learn who I am, because I was challenged up here. I was significantly behind in reading and math, and a lot of people didn't know who I was or what I was, so I kind of didn't know either. I had to test myself, and going into this internship, I really learned a lot about who I am. A lot of people saw me as, well, my people, as non-existent. Many didn't know that the Coeur d'Alenes were still around, and many didn't really know that I was even there. I was seen as subhuman and restricted to images like Pocahontas, which, I mean, I could be worse, but my work helped me fight these stereotypes, and within my high school, I soon realized that there was nothing to help me do that. So I created something. I created Intolkamesh, which means United Together in Coeur d'Alene. And so that is a club that meets every Friday at my school. And we talk about current issues, current events, diversity. And when I presented this to my school principal, he said that he wanted this club to run its course and to eventually not have to exist, because diversity should be something that exists within a community. So when I think of Coeur d'Alene, I don't really think of diversity. I don't know if that's just me personally, but people say they want diversity and they take no action. But much like people say that they want healthy water, but they don't do really anything to implement those steps in their everyday life. So in reality, the lake is really important to all of us, but whether it's economically, spiritually, or recreationally. And, well, one thing that I really want to emphasize for everybody, which has been said over and over again today, is that we need to take action and that we need to do these things. And the lake has really helped me realize that. I go to the lake when I need help in my everyday life, just to clear my head, to talk to my water, to talk to my people and connect. We came from the lake and we are still in the lake. The lake has helped me find my Sumesh, which in Coeur d'Alene is kind of like a untranslational like the word, but it means like my medicine, my magic kind of. And so it has taught me how to take care of myself and my family and my tribe. And I didn't learn this in school, may I remind you. I learned this through everyday life and through my internship and through talking to people in the community like you guys. I want to be a leader, but also a friend, much like I have been in my internship. I've worked with the EPA and the DEQ, and I've attended Basin Commission meetings, and I've learned a lot. But I know that we're all working for a common goal, which is health and growth and just a continuation of life. And I just want to make a change in our communities. Have you guys ever had to worry about having children? Because, I mean, through this, I've kind of thought about, will I have kids? Will it be smart for me to have children because of this? Will I be helping my community by having kids, or will I be creating more problems through just them not being able to do anything? Do I want to expose my kids to this, and their kids, and the kids in 7 generations on? Little things help, but nothing will change without change. So I just want to leave you with a phrase that I've always loved to hear, and it's "Kwai Ch'en Kwit," and that means we are still here.